Hello,
Hi, Han. Good evening. How are you?
I'm okay. Are you?
I'm good too. Thank you for asking. So, what did you do this week? Last weekend?
I need to go to bookstore to buy something.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
It's book and notebook. I have to see
Oh, all right. And who was with you?
my sister.
Mm-hmm. Only the two of you?
Yes,
All right. So, are you ready to start our class now?
yes,
But before that, where is your camera and homework? Did you remember the homework that I gave you?
yes,
Mm-hmm. Okay, can I see it now? Last time I told you to make a paragraph 15 to 20 or more sentences about how to lessen the pollution. So let's see what answer have you got.
yes,
Can you please read this?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Environment is an essential part of our life, but now the most important thing for our life is being polluted. When fossil fuel, oil, coal, and gas are burned to provide energies for cooking, lighting, they form polluting gases in the sea. Oil spill pollute sea water and kill marine life, but pollution could be prevented. We can have many solutions. First, we can use recycled paper to save trees. Try to avoid buying plastic. In our free time, we can plant more trees. It's either only reduce pollution, but also makes beautiful view. Secondly, to protect environments, we also have to save energy, turn off the light when it's not in use, and work more dry less. Next, we need to protect natural resources to conserve wildlife, the old forest, rainforest, and the government also have to prohibit hunters who hunt wild animals out of the law. I believe that when we protect the environment, it means we are protecting ourselves and our future as well. I hope that in the future the earth will be cleaner.
Wow, I really like the content of your homework. It's really nice and it's really informative. It's you really show or you really show what are the problems we have when it talks about pollution, and you really try and you really know how to somehow lessen the pollution. So good job, and I hope you will also encourage your other age to do this so that we can have a better environment and a cleaner place. Okay? Now,
Yes,
since your paragraph is almost good, I just can see that here you should use energies because you've used a lot like cooking, lighting, and you could use energies. Also, this one, you read it as marini. It's marine. Can you please repeat after me?
marine,
Very good. One more time.
marine,
Mhm. And another one here, conserver. You mean
Conserve.
conserve? You mean conserve?
Yes.
The correct term is conserve. Can you please read it?
Conserve.
Yes, good job. So very good, Han. I really like your homework and it's really, really on point. Good job. Now let's continue to our lesson. Can you remember what did we do last class?
We are in topic pollutions.
And can you remember the last activity that we had?
I, I don't remember the name.
I don't remember. Hold on for a moment. Okay. Can you see the book?
Not yet.
Hold on. Okay. What about now?
Not yet.
Oh, is it okay now?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So our next activity will be this pronunciation. Underline the words ending in IC and circle the words ending in AL in the following sentences. Mark the stress in each word. Listen and we will check your answers. Okay? Did you get it?
Yes.
Do you know how to underline and to draw a circle on the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so again, underline the words ending in IC and circle the words ending in AL. After that, you have to put the stress in each words for the IC ending word and AL ending word. Okay?
Yes.
So we have 5 numbers here. I want you to answer this first before we read this. Let's start. Mhm.
I'm done.
Mhm. Okay, let's see. Can you please listen to the audio and notice how they read the words. And after that, it will be your turn reading this. Okay?
Yes.
Pronunciation. Activity 6. Underline the words ending in ik and circle the words ending in al in the following sentences. Mark the stress in each word. Listen and check your answers. Then repeat the sentences.
1. According to scientific research, tiny species may help clean radioactive pollution.
2. Water quality has become a national problem.
3. Many people have received medical treatment because of the disease.
4. Chemical waste can cause water pollution.
5. The reduction in air pollution was dramatic last year.
Okay, so your answers for number 1, 3, 4, and 5 are correct, except for number 2, the stress is here after na, national. Okay, and the rest
Yes.
are good. Now it's your turn reading this.
1. According to scientific research, tiny species may have clean radioactive pollution. 2. Water quality has become a national problem. 3. Many people have received medical treatment because of the disease. 4. Chemical waste can cause water pollution. 5. The reductions in air pollution was dramatic last year.
Okay, very good. Again, please read this word.
Pollution
Oh, this one.
research,
Again, it's research.
research,
Very good. One more time.
research,
Okay, this one, chemical.
chemical,
This CH, you think it as a letter K. So it should be read as chemical. One more time.
chemical,
One more time. Chemical.
chemical,
Very good. And this one again.
is pollution,
Uh-huh. I can hear letter S on the end part. Can you read it again?
pollution.
Very good. All right. So be careful with some words because sometimes you read it as if there's letter S on the end part. So sometimes if it's hard to read, just read it slowly. Okay.
Yes,
Very good. Now let's continue. We have Earth Day. Do you have Earth Day in Vietnam?
yes.
Like how or what do you do during Earth Day? For example, here in the Philippines, if it's Earth Day, there's specific time for 1 hour. We should turn off all the electricity, even our phone. What about in Vietnam?
Oh, it's the same.
Oh, really? For 1 hour too?
Yes,
Do you think it's nice?
yes.
And when is your Earth Day? Do you know
Can you
when?
ask again? I can't hear clearly.
Excuse me, can you hear me now?
Yes,
When is your Earth Day?
it's April 22.
Okay, that's good. Now let's have this. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct form. So we have numbers 1 to 5, and each number we have two verbs that you have to put in the correct form. So I will give you time to write your answer, and after that, we are going to check and read it. Okay?
Yes,
So number 1, we have recycle and help. Number 2, not dump and fine. Number 3, travel and be. Number 4, save and not waste. And number 5, use and have. Please start your answering.
I'm done.
Mhm. Okay, let's see if we got the correct answer. Number 1, recycle. Number 2, will help. Number won't dump, fines. Travel will be. Will save, don't waste, use, and will have. Very good. You got all the correct answer. Now, please read this.
1. If we recycle more, we will help the earth. 2. Factories won't dump waste into rivers if the government fines them heavily. 3. If people travel to work by bus, there will be fewer car fuels.
Fumes.
Fuels.
Okay, number
4.
4.
We will save thousands of trees if we don't waste paper. 5. If we use water carefully, more people will have fresh water.
Very good. Speaking of recycling, have you tried recycling a thing before?
Yes,
Like what is it and what did you do to recycle it?
some papers, notebook that we
Mhm. What did you do with the paper?
I don't know how to describe for you.
Mm, Is that like you made a new book out of the remaining paper? Is that what you do?
Yes, it's like that.
Uh-huh. So that's good. I think that is really important. When you have other papers left, you should recycle it so that you help the earth and at the same time you save money. Do you always do that?
Yes,
That's good. What else? That's the only recycling thing you do? Do you still
no, and some bottle, some bag that's made from plastic.
Mhm.
We can use again many times and
Plastic bottles? Yes, instead of really putting it in a trash can, you can use it many times, but using plastic bottles is not really advisable. Sometimes you really have to go like preserving things because plastic is not really good for the earth. Like, do you know straw? When you buy drinks outside, you can have this. Do you know this?
Yes,
Mm. Also, that thing is not also advisable to use. Do you still see straw in Vietnam nowadays?
yes.
Okay. Oh, and also, I have a question. Do you know any law in Vietnam that protects environment? Is there other fines or punishment for those people
I
who?
don't know.
Oh, okay. What about in your school? Like if someone throw a garbage in not proper place, what does the council do about it? Do you have any punishment for that or any fines?
I don't know exactly.
Oh, okay, I understand. So now let's just move to conditional sentences type 2. The conditional sentence type 2 describes a thing which is not true or is unlikely to happen in the present or future. For example, if plus subject plus verb in past simple, comma, subject plus would, could, or might, plus verb pair infinitive. For example, please read it.
If it's weather noisy in here, we could hear you clearly. Very noisy in here.
Mhm. The conditional sentence type 2 can be used to give advice. Example?
If I were you would see the doctor immediately.
Mhm. So note we can use both was and were with I, he, she, or it in the if clause. So again, conditional sentence type 2 can be used to describe a thing which is not true or unlikely to happen in the future or in the present. And also, we can use it to give advices. Did you get it?
Yes.
Mhm. Now, can you give me one example for a thing that is not true and one example for giving advice?
Yes.
Just one example each.
If I had enough money, I would buy that house.
Uh-huh, that's good. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so let's continue with giving advice.
If I were you, I wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. That's also good. All right, now let's continue for the next activity. Match an if clause in A with a suitable main clause in B. So for this one, you don't have to write your answer. I just want you to read it, and I will be the one who's gonna match the if clause and the main clause. Okay?
Yes.
Mhm. Let's start. But I will give you time, and if you're ready to answer, just tell me. Okay?
Yes. I'm done.
Let's start with number one.
1. If I were you, I'd look to the newest place to live.
Mhm.
2. If Lan wasn't ill, she would join our tree planting activities.
Number three.
3. If there were fewer cars on the roads, there would be less pollution. 4. If people really care about the environment, they wouldn't dump waste into the lake. Number 5. If there was no fresh water in the world, what would happen?
Okay, very good. Let's see if you got the correct answer. Number one is letter B. Very good. Number two is letter C. Number three is letter D. Number four is letter E. And number five is letter A. Very good. So what would you think will happen and if we don't have fresh water in the world?
I
What?
can't imagine. So
It's really
this
hard to
can't be
imagine.
happen.
Yeah, it's really hard to imagine. But if people doesn't really help this pollution or how to clean the earth, this will really happen in no time. Like maybe after 20 years or I don't know. So let's just hope that people will cooperate to take care of the earth, right?
Yes.
Now let's continue. Another one. Grammar. Put the verbs in brackets into the correct form. So we have number 1 to 5. And again, we also have two underlines for each numbers. So I will give you time to write your answer. And after that, we are going to check and read. Okay?
Yes.
Let's start.
I'm done.
Okay, let's check it first. Where would do? Number two, exercised would be. Number three, had would build. Number four, tie wouldn't wouldn't be. And number five, was or where and would grow. Wow, very good. You got all the correct answers. Please read this.
1. If you were the president, what would you do to help the environment? 2. They get sick so often. If we exercise more, they would be healthier. 3. If I had 1 million US dollars, I would buy more parks in our cities. 4. Ngọc mother is unhappy. If Ngọc tidied her room every day, her mother wouldn't be so upset. 5. There isn't a garden at our house. If there was a world, we would grow vegetables.
Okay, hold on. So as you can see, I have words. Hold on, vegetables. All right, please read this.
Presidents,
Mhm. Very good. But again, president.
president,
Very good. One more time.
president
Good job. This one. Can you please read this word again?
is built,
Very good. Build. And the last one, vegetables.
vegetables,
Good job. One more time.
vegetables.
All right. Very good. So, another one. So we have here, write a conditional sentence type 2 for each situation as in the example. So we have number 1, people throw rubbish in the street. The street doesn't look attractive. So the conditional sentence type 2 is, if people didn't throw rubbish in the street, it would look attractive. So now, please answer numbers 2 to 6. I will give you time to answer this, so you can start now.
Yes,
While you are answering, let me read the sentences for you. Number 2, there are so many billboards in our city. People cannot enjoy the view. Number 3, there is so much light in the city at night. We cannot see the stars clearly. Number 4, we turn on the heater all the time. We have to pay $3 million for electricity a month. Number 5, the karaoke bar makes so much noise almost every night. The residents complain to its owner. And the last number, she has a headache after work every day. She works in a noisy office.
I'm done.
Can you please read this? Your answer only.
Yes. 2. If there weren't so many billboards in our city, people could enjoy the view. 3. If there wasn't so much light at the night, we could see the stars clearly. 4. If we didn't turn on the heater all the time, we wouldn't have to pay 3 million dong for electricity a month. 5. If the karaoke bar didn't make so much noise almost every night, the residents wouldn't complain to its owner. 6. We wouldn't have a HX after work every day if she didn't work in a noisy office.
So you again got all the correct answers. Very good. Good job, Han. Okay, let's continue. But before that, okay, what do you call this? For a moment. All right, so I'm going to give you another homework. So imagine that you are writing an article for the local newspaper about a type of pollution in your area. So really try to think as a writer or like working in a newspaper. I want you to make an article for the type of pollution you have in your area. Same thing with the last homework. It's 15 to 20 sentences or more. It depends on you. Did you get it?
Yes.
Can you please copy this?
Yes. I'm done.
Okay, very good. So now let's continue. So please help us complete the questionnaire by circling the correct answers A, B, or C. I will give you time to think of an answer, and after that, we are going to read this. But since it's already our time, Han, we have to end it here, and we are just going to continue this on Thursday. All right?
Yes.
And please do not forget your homework. So, thank you so much for tonight and see you again. Bye.
Bye.